Welcome back to the channel. My name's Cole.Shelton, and we're going to be covering HBAR in this video. At the end of every month, I post my crypto analysis for my whole watch list. This will change month to month if I like more projects. I also post weekly lessons so you guys can learn a thing or two about technical analysis. I go live every single day for day trading, so you guys can pop in, learn how to trade, and I also post potential plays that I have, but let's go ahead and jump right to the charts. We're going to start out on the monthly chart, and what I really like to see is this decreasing volume pullback on this month, and I would like to see maybe a nice bounce off the 9 EMA, just like we did back in April and in June. I'm not a huge fan of this upper wick, but this could just be a market maker move. We have the first run, and then the second run where we make a new high, and then pull back, and they kind of put fear into the market, and people get scared out. I would be looking for a bounce off the 9 EMA for a move higher. And if we go ahead and take our Fibonacci retracements from the low to the high, we can see that we pulled back right to that 61.8 fib level. And if we actually go to the weekly, we'll get a better understanding of what's actually happening. We pulled back to that 61.8, and now I would like to make a higher low above that previous low. We have our low. I would like to stay above this level of around 30 cents. Now, if we can hold that level with the 61.8 and the bull market still running, I think we could easily see a price target at the end of the bull market for HBAR being in between the 50 and 61.8 fib level, which is around 78 to 83 cents. Now, that would be crazy that currently that is a 117% move, and I think it could happen. If we jump over to the daily, we can see that we did crack this trend line and had a successful retest of it. So that is looking pretty bearish, but we do have that 30-cent support level that I would like to stay above. I do expect us to break this 34-cent level, maybe even come down and touch 32.50. But this would be a very good opportunity to buy. You'd get maybe a bounce off the 200 SMA if it can get up to that level, but I wouldn't like us to stay above this previous low, above 30 cents or just above 29 cents. We also have to keep in mind that we do have a trend line now, so that's going to find some pretty strong resistance when we do get back up to these levels. I do expect us to hit it once with one touch. We have one touch, two touch, and I'm looking for a third touch, looking for it to maybe bounce off 32, come up, touch, and then make a higher low. If we can make a higher low here with a nice bounce on the downtrend after the fourth touch, we have an 80-20 setup with an 80% chance breaking to the upside, and that is definitely what I think is going to happen with HBAR. Again, this is not really a descending triangle because it's not at this one level. A descending triangle would be if we pumped up, pulled back to this level, pumped up, pulled back to this level, pumped up, pulled back to this level. So if you see us getting rejected off this trend line and holding this level every time we pull back, then it's a descending triangle. But that's not really what we're seeing. We're seeing that we're making higher lows consistently. So I do expect us to touch that 32-cent level one more time. This is pretty bearish. We had pretty strong selling momentum on this candle a few days ago. And when we do have the break of the downtrend, your first targets are going to be this high at 42 cents. And then you have that 50-cent target or this previous high. And then that previous high of 57 cents. Break from there, we have that target back up at 80 cents. Now, if we go ahead and take a peek at the MACD and RSI on the daily chart, we can see that the RSI is moving down. And I would like it to get into that oversold region when we get around to that 31 to 32 cent level. And I would like us to get a nice rebound and back up to that trend line. The MACD is also bearish with the histogram showing selling momentum and the moving average to the downside. So I would wait for a buy signal when we bounce off that level for potential really anticipated move entry. And I'm not really a MACD and RSI trader, but I do use them for reference. Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video. If you found value from this, and if you want to get my videos over the next few days to months to come, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's free. You can always change your mind. It helps out the channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.